Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl here, back with another episode and checking out another interesting smartphone today. This is the Vivo X50 Pro, and if you recall, I think at the end of last year, around September, October, I flew out to China for the first time, checked out a Vivo device, and they are back at it again with a new smartphone. And this one focuses all around the camera. It has a built-in gimbal system, which means this should have the smoothest and butteriest video. We'll of course test out those claims, see what Vivo is all about. So let's quickly get to this unboxing. You'll see the branding X50 Pro right up top. Of course, made by Vivo, one of the quickest growing smartphone manufacturers. You can see X50 Pro photography redefined. We've got the device up top. It comes with a see-through case, which is always dope, and we've got their fast charger 2.0. This is a 33-watt charger, so should juice up the device nice and quickly. And out comes the actual device, and the colorway of this is called Alpha Grade. It almost has a bit of a matte finish, almost a gradient from darker to lighter. I'm always a big fan of these colorways. And of course, the main feature which you see is the quad camera setup on the back. And it looks a bit different than most that we've seen on the market. You've got the large 48 megapixel main right up top. So that's the f1.6 gimbal camera, but it also has an 8 megapixel ultra wide, a macro, a 13 megapixel bokeh lens, and an 8 megapixel 5x telescopic with the 60 times hyper zoom. So that's all digital zoom. And when it's powered on, you can see Vivo 5G, powered by Android. It's got Android 10. We're greeted with a 6.56-inch AMOLED display. I'm a big fan of these wallpapers, especially that G-Wagon. It has a 90 hertz refresh rate, and actually up top, we've got another big camera sensor. That's a 32 megapixel front-facing camera for taking all of your selfies. If I turn that beauty mode off, I am not a beautiful guy, and but let's talk about the main thing why I think most people would buy that. That is the camera stabilization, or that built-in gimbal into that 48 megapixel sensor on the back. So let's boot up the camera, let's test out some video stuff, and just kind of gauging how I'm going in and out. There's no real jitter or lag. It seems to look like exactly what a gimbal would do. Huh? Like this. This one. Okay, I don't think this is right. I think it should be. Face ID. And that took a couple seconds to figure out, but typically this is what a gimbal setup looks like for a smartphone camera. Gimbals have been around now for almost a decade. I've seen so many people buy them just to get that buttery smooth video footage. Who wants to carry a thing around like this wherever you go? It just seems like a bit too much in my opinion. If you've got a pocket big enough, you know, by all means, if you could just have that all built into a system like this, I think that's way better personally. We're just gonna do some very unofficial testing here. They both seem pretty stabilized, to be honest. I'm trying to see which one looks better. You know, kind of tilting from side to side. You guys can kind of see the set, what goes on behind the scenes. We're actually gonna create a bit of a raceway. We're gonna run from one side of the studio to the other. We'll actually get a sense of what this gimbal can actually do. We've created a very artificial raceway. I've just got my iPhone attached to a gimbal. A lot of people say the iPhones are really good with their stabilization. We've of course got the Vivo device. Let's see what they've got. Up the orange wall. Maybe we'll whip around slowly and let's run back. There's my next Lego build and back up. Like, compared to not having a gimbal, this camera is pretty good. Zooming up into there, back down. Like, this isn't bad. This is impressive. Let's see what happens now when the iPhone doesn't have the gimbal, and of course, we've just got the Vivo with the built-in stabilizer. Oh my goodness. I can already see a clear difference. We've got a lot of jitters on the iPhone. I'm keeping my hands as stable as they can. We're gonna come into Caton, looking good. We'll just do a run, and we're gonna quickly turn around and do another run. So you can see with that very unconventional test, the results are pretty similar. Obviously, having a dedicated gimbal, yes, results will be slightly better, but honestly, I'd rather just have a smartphone fits into your pocket and not have to worry about carrying around a gizmo like this. And of course, the camera just isn't good at video. It takes some pretty decent shots as well. I found dynamic range to be great. Here are a few sample shots. Once again, I'll let you guys be the judge on the performance of the X50 Pro. And internally, Vivo isn't skipping out on any of the silicone as well. We've got the Snapdragon 765, it's got 8 gigs of RAM, it's got a 4350 milliamp hour battery, and when you combine that with the 33 watt charger inside, I think you've got a very capable device. I think Vivo is making some great strides into the smartphone game. It feels more complete than what we saw from last year. The overall build is great. It feels and looks like a premium flagship device, and I think they've made a big improvement from their flagships from last year. And when you think about a smartphone, I think the camera is one of the most used apps on it. People will love the stabilization built in. You can see how large that main sensor is, and of course it still shoots in full 4K, doesn't compromise at just 1080p. And with a device like this, I think Vivo is really trying to place their mark in the global smartphone scene. Obviously, in Asia, this brand is huge, but in North America, more people are just kind of getting used to seeing that Vivo name, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was a household name in the next couple years. So keep an eye on them. A really dope device if you're in the market. This is probably the best stabilization that I've seen in a smartphone to date, so that's a first on my end. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts about the X50 Pro, and hopefully I can get my hands on a device to give away to one of you guys. Just let me know what you would film with that smooth gimbal down below. We'll catch the rest of you in one of my next vids or vlogs. Peace!